Welcome to the State of Wyoming Subject Matter Minute, where we cover a wide variety of subjects related to State of Wyoming employment. This information is for you and me, the state employee. From hidden benefits to systems and processes, we'll make your job easier by giving you the lowdown, the how-to, and hopefully entertain you a bit along the way. And now, today's Subject Matter Minute.
Hello and welcome to another episode of your favorite video blog, the Subject Matter Minute. If you were going down some YouTube rabbit hole and got here by accident, run away. No, really, actually, it might be good information. I don't know. So this video is coming out a little late in July because, believe it or not, I just got back from Japan. Yeah. My sister is a Navy nurse, and she's stationed there, and her 2-year service was coming up. And so we thought we'd better, first of all, I'd miss my sister, but also be really nice to go somewhere cool like Japan with somewhere to stay and a tour guide. So actually it was Okinawa. We ate a lot of fabulous food. We did some touristy stuff, had a bunch of beach time. It was a great time. We also got a little bonus. So because tickets out of Denver, plane tickets were so expensive, we actually flew out of LA. And we have this timeshare in Vegas. So we went and stayed there on the way and the way back. And on the way back, we got to experience the LA earthquake. I don't know how many of you out there have experienced an earthquake. It was my first time, and it was weird, kind of cool, and a little bit fun. Luckily, it was small where we were, but it moved the whole room. The lamp was shaking. And then afterwards, my wife and I, at least, kind of had vertigo, or we were dizzy. So it was real. The whole building was moving. It was bizarre. Okay, before I get started on this month's subject, I want to thank last month's subject matter expert, which I claimed was me, but was really Jared Hansen and Brenda Kelly of HRD. The subject was using the PMI software between phases, and they are definitely the subject matter experts. So thanks, guys. Oh, and if you didn't catch that, go back and check it out because that's some important stuff. Okay, the subject matter experts for this episode are Polly Scott, again, of the Wyoming Retirement System, and Pam Unruh of Employees Group Insurance. These are, a couple of my favorites. Obviously, I go back to them a lot because they have a lot of good information. Oh, and I also want to thank Mitzi, one of our fabulous HR folks out in the state, for giving me the topic suggestion. Today, I want to talk about the importance of assigning beneficiaries. There are potentially 4 things that employees of the state of Wyoming need to assign beneficiaries for. Okay, they are life insurance through Employees Group Insurance, and your pension 457 plan, and a Prudential life insurance plan through the Wyoming Retirement System. Okay, these each need different beneficiaries. I mean, they don't need different people, they just need each to be assigned separately. You are automatically enrolled in your pension and your 457 plan. The state pays for a life insurance plan through EGI, but you must elect it. So do that because it's free. Okay. And finally, the Prudential life insurance through the Wyoming Retirement System is a completely voluntary program. So you pay for it on your own and you don't have to. So what happens if you don't elect beneficiaries for these things? Okay. Well, when electing life insurance or changing your beneficiary through EGI, you can use paper or you can use the portal. If you use the portal, it will force you to select a beneficiary or to put one in. But if you use paper, it doesn't. Okay, so if an employee has elected life insurance through EGI and does not elect a beneficiary, or the designated beneficiary is deceased, benefits will be paid first to spouse, then your children, then your parents, then brothers and sisters, and finally your estate. Okay, so if it's going to more than one person, say it makes it down to your brothers and sisters and you have 3, it'll be equally distributed amongst them all. One thing you need to be aware of, if you name a minor as your beneficiary, they cannot receive the benefits. If that's the case, their guardian would get them. So that's pretty standard, right? The order, your spouse, your kids, and so on. Well, when you name a beneficiary, you put down a name, not a relationship. Okay. So if you put down a wife or a husband and then get divorced, that life insurance policy, for instance, is still going to go to them. Okay. So I don't know. I don't know too many divorced folks who would want their $50,000 life insurance policy going to their ex. It's just a guess. In fact, it might make a few people roll over in their grave. The issue of not selecting beneficiaries has gotten worse since we went to online and automatic enrollment. People's pension accounts and 457 accounts, for instance, you're automatically enrolled, but you still have to go in and elect a beneficiary. Something to note on the pension. If you add more than one primary beneficiary, then those beneficiaries cannot have the lifetime monthly benefit. They would have to take a lump sum. Okay. You can add a contingent beneficiary, which means that if the primary dies, then that contingent becomes the primary. Okay. Okay. Also, there is no precedence, no order precedence for pension benefits. It simply goes to your estate. Okay. So that's one reason it's very important to set up a beneficiary, because if it goes to an estate, that might complicate matters, and who knows, might make it so it doesn't go to the person you want it to. The 457 plan does have an order of precedence, but it's still important to designate a beneficiary because there's an additional waiting period if you go into that order. Okay. So if you don't have a beneficiary selected for the 457, the money would first go to your estate, then your spouse, then a child or children, and finally to a parent. Okay. So finally, the Prudential life insurance through WRS has an order of precedence as well. It goes spouse, children, parents, siblings, and then estate. So as you can see, they're all slightly different. Okay. So that's why another reason it's important to just put a beneficiary in for each one. Okay. I'm going to quickly go through how to change or add beneficiaries. 3 of them can be done online. The Prudential life insurance can be changed by calling this number. Okay. All right. So let's do it. Okay, first I'm going to show you how to add or change your beneficiary in the life insurance that we get through EGI. First of all, go to A&I's website, ani.yo.gov. Come up here to Divisions. Click on Human Resources or the arrow next to it. Then click on Group Insurance. Okay. Now you'll be on EGI'S site. Here's the benefit portal. Go ahead and click on that. Now, if you'd like, there's a couple videos you can watch, how to register and using the portal for open enrollment changes. But here is the portal access down at the bottom. That'll open up a new window and you'll have to log in. It gives you more choices typically, but because I logged in with Google, that's what it's giving me. And that's kind of a familiar login. It would give you an opportunity to pick your Gmail account and then you'd be in. Okay. So as you can see, I'm in. This is the page that shows up. Here is your life insurance beneficiary. Very simple. You can see I have my wife as the primary and then I have my 2 kids as contingent. They would be 50% and 50% should it go to them. All you do is click on Update Beneficiaries. You can see everyone that's listed here. You can edit or you can add. Okay, so if you edit someone, you go in, you change the name, blah, 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 save. I'm going to cancel out. If you want to add, go ahead and add one. Okay. You would put primary or contingent, relationship, percentage, save it. I'm going to cancel out of that. Now, after you do something, after you change something, you need to click here, okay, and then save. All right, but I'm not going to do any of that because I'm already good here. All right, so that's the employees group insurance, life insurance, beneficiary add or change. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to, first of all, add or change beneficiaries for your pension through the Wyoming retirement system. First, you go to members, okay, and then online pension account, come down to change your beneficiary. Opens up a new window, your pension account. You'll need to log in. sign in, and it takes you right there. So you can see right now I have a primary beneficiary as my wife. I have not added my kids. I think it's mainly because I could not remember their social security numbers, but all you would do is update the information. If I wanted to add them as contingent beneficiaries, I would create new, add one daughter, okay, and then I would create new and do another one. But since I'm not adding them today, since I still don't remember their social security numbers, I will just cancel out of that. And then you click continue when you're done. Okay, so this time we're going to change our beneficiaries in the 457 deferred comp account. In order to do this, come on over here to log in, click on that, click on the 457 plan login. Log into it. And they're going to make me do a code. From here, click on account. And then right over here under account overview is beneficiaries, or down here, beneficiaries. So you can go to add edit down here. And as you can see, my wife is my primary beneficiary, and one of my daughters is a contingent beneficiary. So if you wanted to add, you would just add. If you wanted to edit, you could edit. So that's editing. I'm going to cancel. If you add, you would choose the type, contingent or primary, and save it. I'm going to cancel out of that. And that's all there is to changing or adding your 457 beneficiary. All right, I hope that's helpful. Now, there may be a few of you out there who really don't give a rip where your money goes when you pass, but I have a hunch that most people do. All right, so please get in the system, add your beneficiaries, and check back regularly because, life changes, your family changes. Again, you might not want to give your money to your ex, so get in the system. All right, I know it's not a lot of fun to talk about things that involve our deaths, but we're all going to go, so get your ducks in a row. Okay, that's it for this month's Subject Matter Minute. Please join me next time for what hopefully will be a more uplifting topic, although I haven't chosen it, so I really have no idea. I'll see you then.
You have been watching the Subject Matter Minute with Matt Nagy. Please help us out by subscribing. And join us next month when we'll cover another topic of interest for all State of Wyoming employees. Again, thank you for joining us on the Subject Matter Minute.